Good morning, students. What was learned in the previous class? What is lens? What are the types of lens? And then image formed by the lens due to the refraction. And what are the uses of lens? All are its deals in the previous class. In today's class, we will discuss about eye, human eye, and its parts, and what are the defects will be produced in this eye. Then what is the types of microscope, what is the type of telescope. Okay, so first I will explain the human eye and its parts. Okay, so this is the structure of human eye. So human eye having the various parts, and then in our body the eye only will be used to see the objects. Okay, especially the eye lens will be used to see the objects. So I explain the parts of the human eye. First one, the outer layer of their eye is called sclera. Sclera means this is the outer membrane. It will be thick outer membrane. It will be the outer layer of the eye lens, and then outer part of the in front of their cornea. Okay, so the first layer is sclera, and then that the layer is the tough membrane, and the second layer it will be called as a cornea. Cornea is the front part of the eye lens. Front part of the eye lens means the light will be enters in this part. So light வந்து என்ன செய்யும், the cornea part வழியா தான் என்ன செய்யும், it will be entered. And then next part, cornea next part is, that is iris. Iris is a coloring part. Coloring part of the eye is iris. So iris have more colors, nearly blue, brown, and then green. So some members having a different color layer of eyes. One member having a blue color eye and another one member having the brown color eye. So the color it will be depends upon the basis of iris. So iris is the important part of the important part of the eye. It will be in the cornea after the eye lens. Then iris it will be easily is used to how many amount of light will be entered to the eye. It will be fixed how many amount of light will be entered to the eye. Eye குள்ள எவ்வளவு light enter ஆகணும் அப்படிங்கிறது choose பண்றதோட iris உடைய work. Okay, next people. People is the நம்ம ஐல இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த black color ஐல இருக்கக்கூடிய சென்டர்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு சின்ன black color dot தான் people. That the way only the light will be enters to the eye. Okay, so the people is the center part of the eye, and after the people the eye lens is there. That the eye lens it will be in a convex in nature. Convex in nature, that is eye lens. Convex lens in nature. What's a convex lens? Convex is a converging lens. What's the meaning that converging? Any one light will be enters to the lens. It will all the light will be converge at a point. So that the point the image will be produced. So that the same way the eye lens will be working. That is eye lens is a convex in nature. Okay. And then next part is ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles is the stand of the eye lens. Eye lens அந்த பக்கம் இந்த பக்கம் பிடிச்சிருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு சப்போர்ட் தான் ciliary muscles. So ciliary muscle will be contract and then loosen off sometimes because it is alter the focal length of the eye lens. Eye lens உடைய focal length adjust பண்ணக்கூடிய ஒரே ஒரு குவாலிட்டி எதுக்கு இருக்குன்னா ciliary muscles தான். It will be sometimes it will be contract, sometimes it will be the relax. That the same time the focal length will be increase and focal length will be decrease, and at the same way the light will be entered. The amount of light will be entered to the eye lens. It will be create the image on the retina. Okay. Then some aqueous solution is in between there, and the last part is retina. Retina is nothing but is the image it will be deposited on the retina place, just like is act as a screen. Screen மாதிரி act ஆகக்கூடிய ஒரு part தான் retina. Okay. Suppose we see the object, you capture the image, but the image it will be stored as a retina in the inverted form. Retina ல போய் inverted ஆன image விடும். That the inverted image will be transferred to the optical nerve, and that the optical nerve it will be what's the object will be can be seen, that the object part information will be transferred to the brain. The brain is identified in the correct structure. Okay, so once again I repeat all the parts in the human eye. First one is the outer layer is sclera, and second one is cornea. Cornea is the outer layer of the front part of the eye lens. That the part only the light will be enters to the lens, and third part is iris. Iris is the coloring part. The coloring part having the three colors, only blue, brown or green. Okay, that the iris it will be alters the amount of light will be entering to the human eye. உள்ளே எவ்வளோ லைட் என்ட்ரு ஆகணும் அப்படின்னு செக் பண்ணுறது ஐரிஸோட ஒர்க். பீப்புள் இஸ் the center part of the eye, that the way only the light will be enters to the lens. Okay, then next is the lens. Lens will be in the convex in nature, so easily the enters the light will be converged to the point to make an image on retina. Okay, then ciliary muscles alters the focal length of the eye lens. Eye lens oda focal length adjust பண்றது ciliary muscles oda work. Okay, then last part is retina part only the screen of the objects. Screen means image will be captured at that point, but it will be only get the inverted image only. Inverted image மட்டும் தான் அங்க போய் விழும். அதுக்கு அப்புறம் optical nerves, and this spot the optical nerves is there, that the optical nerves what the object is seeing it will be sensed, and then it will be noted down, and then it will be transferred to their brain. The brain will be analyze what the object will see. What the object already you seen that in the in front of the cornea. So that all are the parts of the eye. Okay, so next I will explain the working of an eye. What's the meaning that working of an eye? Suppose the light will be entered as the cornea part. The light will be entered in front of the cornea part, and then it will be move on to the iris part. Iris alter the amount of how many amount of light will be enters to the eye lens will be fixed, and then people the way the light will be entered to the lens it will be converged, all the light will be enters to the lens, and then ciliary muscles adjust their lens to focus to alter the focal length of the eye lens, and then all the light will be entered to the eye lens, it will be converged and single point on the retina part, and retina part will view the inverted image only, and eye la kedaikakudiyadhu inverted image mattum dhaan. Okay, so inverted image only. The optical nerves will sense the objects to transfer to their brain. The brain will be identified what the object saw you in front of their cornea part. Okay, that is the parts and working of an human eye. Next, third one is that is the power of accommodation. What is the meaning that power of accommodation? Accommodation means நல்லா அடாப்ட் ஆகி இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன். That is the power of accommodation means ability to see the object far distance and near distance. ஒரு ஐயால் எவ்வளோ ஃபார் டிஸ்டன்ஸை பார்க்க முடியும், எவ்வளோ நியர் டிஸ்டன்ஸில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸை பார்க்க முடியும். That is power of accommodation. Ability to see the object is a far distance and front distance. Okay, that is the power of accommodation. How will you make the power of accommodation in a perfect manner to see the object, to clear things? Okay, so first power of accommodation is done by using the ciliary muscles in the eye. What's the use of ciliary muscles? What's the working of ciliary muscles? Ciliary muscles always alter the focal length of the eye lens. Okay, so first suppose we see the in front of far point of the distance, ஒருவேளை நம்ம தூரமாக இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் நம்ம பார்க்கணும்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், the ciliary muscles will be adjust means it will be relaxed, and the time the ciliary muscles will be relaxed, the focal length of the eye lens will be increased. So we see the far point object, ciliary muscles will be relaxed, and then focal length of the eye lens it will be increased. So then lens will be thinner, the eye lens will be thinner, so that the time easily see the far point objects. Okay, next suppose we see the near point object, so comparable the below of 25 cm near point object, the ciliary muscle will be contract. Ciliary muscles ஒருவேளை near point object நீங்கள் பார்க்குறீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, near point object ciliary muscles it will be contracts, and focal length it will be decreases, and lens to be thicker. Okay, so ciliary muscles நீங்கள் ஒரு டிஸ்டன்ஸில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்டை பார்க்குறீங்கன்னா ciliary muscles ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக என்ன செய்யும், ரிலாக்ஸ் ஆகி லென்ஸை தின் ஆக்கி ஃபோக்கல் லென்த்தை வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணிடும். ஸோ ஈஸிலியாக நம்ம அதை பார்த்துலாம். சப்போஸ் நியர் பாயிண்ட் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் நீங்கள் பார்க்குறீங்க அப்படின்னா ciliary muscle will be contracts and focal length to be decreases and length to be thicker. So easily the eye it will be analyze far distance object and near distance object. So that's the same way the power of accommodation, power to be accommodated in our eye by with the help of ciliary muscles. Okay. Then next, the persistence of vision. What's the meaning that persistence of vision? What's the meaning of persistence? Persistence is continuously working. In Tamil, there is a vidamuyachchi. So the persistence of vision means the eye will be note out. The time interval between the two see the object is 0.01 seconds. ஒரு ரெண்டு திங்கு நீங்கள் பார்க்குறீங்க fraction of second-குள்ளே பார்க்குறீங்க அப்படின்னா that the two does not distinguish between by using your eye. ரெண்டு திங்ஸை நீங்கள் நோட் பண்ணும்போது ரெண்டு திங்ஸுக்கு இடையில் உள்ள டைம் இன்டர்வல் 0.01 செகண்டாக இருந்தால் அந்த நீங்கள் பார்க்கக்கூடிய வியூவுடைய பிக்சர் டிஸ்டிங்விஷ் பண்ணி உங்களால் அனலைஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. தட் இஸ் அ persistence of vision. Persistence of vision means time interval between the two successive vision is 0.01 second. That not the second does not our eye analyze the what's the two objects, does not distinguish the two objects. So that is the persistence of vision. And next, near point and far point of object. What is the far point? What is the near point of object? Near point and far point of object means minimum distance that is up to that to see can see the object easily. எவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸ் கம்மியாக இருந்தால் நம்ம அதை பார்க்க முடியும். தட் இஸ் 25 centimeter. ஸோ மினிமம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் அப் டு கேன் see the object clearly. That is 25 centimeter. Far point means maximum distance up to that the object can see clearly. That is infinite. So in a normal eye, the infinite distance easily can see. Okay. So far point and near point is, far point is infinity, near point is 25 centimeter. So the level of the eye, and first I explained the parts of the eye and the working of an eye, and then how will you power to be accommodated in the eye, and third is what is persistence of vision and far point and near point of the eye. So next we will discuss about that. What are the defects in eye? Is created in eye. First one is myopia. Myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia, astigmatism. That are the four diseases. It will be eye, four diseases, four defects it will be created in eye. That is, first one is myopia, and second one is hypermetropia. Myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia, and astigmatism. What is myopia? Myopia is short sightness. What is the meaning that's short sightness? Short sightness. And hypermetropia is long sightness. Long sightness. So short sightness means in one person having this disease, that the person can see the object, nearby object only, not a far distance object. But one person having the hypermetropia disease, that the person can see the long distance or far distance object only, cannot see the nearby distance. The short sightness means short local things மட்டும் தான் clear பார்க்க முடியும், long இருக்கக்கூடிய things பார்க்க முடியாது. But hypermetropia means long இருக்கக்கூடிய things தான் clear பார்க்க முடியும், பக்கத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய things clear பார்க்க முடியும். Why? எதனால அப்படி நம்ம செக் பண்ணணும். So first, myopia disease, the distance between the eye length and the principal focus. What is the meaning that focal length? So focal length means suppose eye lens is there and retina part is there. Okay, the distance between the principal focus, the lens center and the principal focus, இந்த இடத்துல போய் deposit ஆகணும். But the length it will be increases, the ray it will be deposited on the in front of the retina. ரெட்டினா பார்ட்டில் போய் இமேஜ் விழுறதுக்கு பதிலாக அதோடைய லென்த் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிறதுனால, லென்த்தனிங் ஆஃப் ஐபாலோடைய லென்த் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிறதுனால லாஸ்ட்டில் ரெட்டினாவில் பார்க்கக்கூடிய வியூ அதுக்கு முன்னாடியே விழும். அதுதான் என்னது ஷார்ட் சைட்னஸ். ஸோ த வியூ இல் பி டெபாசிட் ஆன் த ஸ்க்ரீன், deposited in the in front of the screen. What is the screen? That is the retina. So in front of the screen, how to treat the defect? So we have the concave lens will be fixed in front of the lens. It will be, the concave lens will be overcome the disease of myopia. So myopia is nothing but is a short sightness, can see the object, nearby object, cannot see the far distance object, and then short sightness is only created in lengthening of eyeball. Lengthening of eyeball means the distance between the lens and principal focus will be increased, and increase the way the image will be converged at a point is in front of the retina. So the image will be captured only the in front of the retina. So it will be overcome this disease. You will wear the concave lens. So easily the concave lens is correct the disease, and then converge the rays. It will be perfectly fall on retina. Concave lens போட்டிங்கன்னா automatically the lens view will be deposited on the retina part, so you can see easily the nearby object and far distance object. Okay, next one is hypermetropia. Hypermetropia means the lens and then screen. So the length between the lens and the principal focus will be decreased. So what's the meaning that decrease? Decrease means, so the distance between the two, it will be decreased. So the converging layer meet at a point after the retina part. Retina part அப்புறம் போய் all the layers will be converged. Okay, இங்கே ரெட்டினாவுக்கு முன்னாடியே கன்வர்ஜ் ஆகும், அதனால் கான்கேவ் லென்ஸ் போடுறோம். இங்கே ரெட்டினா அப்புறம் போய் எல்லாம் கன்வர்ஜ் ஆகும், அதனால் உங்களுக்கு வியூ தெரியாது. ஸோ இட் வில் பி மேக் டு வியர் the convex lens. The convex lens is a converge, all the rays will be entered to the lens, it will be deposited on the screen in a perfect manner. So that is a shortening of eye lens. இது வந்து lengthening of eyeball, இது வந்து shortening of eyeball. So distance between the eye lens and the other focal length, it will be increased, focal length to be decreased. That the same way it will be explained the two things, that is shortness and long sightness. Which lens will be used to treat the short myopia, that is concave, and which lens will be used to treat the hypermetropia, that is convex lens. That is concave and convex. Okay, then presbyopia. Presbyopia is also termed as old age hypermetropia. Old age hypermetropia. What is the meaning that old age hypermetropia? Some person having the nearly old age time, nearly having the 40 age, they couldn't see the letters in their nearby books. So automatically the hypermetropia disease will be defected in him or his eye, and then convex lens that the person is wear to treat the hypermetropia disease in the old age time. வயசான பிறகு வெள்ளெழுத்துன்னு சொல்லுவாங்களே அந்தது, that is old age hypermetropia, that the disease it will be only arise in the old age times, so that is called presbyopia. Some person having the two defects, both the defects, that is hypermetropia and myopia. So hypermetropia myopia ரெண்டுமே ஒரு ஆளுக்கு இருக்குது அப்படின்னா they wear the biconvex lens. What is the meaning that biconvex lens? That the persons wear the bifocal length. Bifocal length means bifocal length or biconvex lens, same as. So bifocal length means him or his lens specs will be having the two lens. Upper side is concave and lower side is convex. Okay, ஒரு பர்சனுக்கு ரெண்டு டிஃபெக்டும் இருக்குதுன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், அவங்க இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்பெக்ஸ் போடணும், மேலே வந்து கான்கேவும் கீழே இருக்கிறது கான்வெக்ஸும் வச்சு ஒரு ஸ்பெக்ஸ் போடணும். ஓகே, so that is a old age hypermetropia, they wear the convex lens. And suppose one person having a two defects, that is hypermetropia and myopia, he or him it will be wear the bifocal lens. The bifocal lens having the two lenses, that is a concave and convex. And last one is astigmatism. Astigmatism, it will be in a astigmatism is a defect will be created by old age, and then some ulceration in cornea, some cataract in cornea. சில பேருக்கு cataract இருக்கும், சில பேருக்கு வந்து ஐயில் வந்து அலர்ஜி இருக்கும், தென் சில பேருக்கு வந்து ஆக்சிடென்டலாகவே அந்த இடத்துல ஏதாவது அடிபட்டிருக்கும். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு the lens, what's the length will be used, that is a cylindrical lens will be used to treat the astigmatism disease. Cylindrical lens. So astigmatism will be created by the ulceration of cornea or cataract, and then injuries will be in the some by accidents. So that the time the eyeball it will be changed, it will be rigid, the eye lens will be rigid, so that the way they cannot see the any one objects. So that is the disease is astigmatism. So four defects will be in the eye part, that is one is myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia and astigmatism. So myopia is a short sightedness, hypermetropia is a long sightedness, presbyopia is a old age hypermetropia, and astigmatism is by the injury time the lens will be in rigid, so it will be cannot see the any one objects. So concave lens will be used to treat the myopia, convex lens will be used to treat the hypermetropia, and convex lens will be used to treat the presbyopia, as well as the bifocal lens will be used to treat the both the defects, and cylindrical lens will be used to treat the defect of astigmatism. So there are the four defects in the human eye. Okay. Next I will explain the microscope. What is a microscope? Microscope is always in the biological lab. It will be easily analyze the small tiny object. It will be the germs or simple parts of the inner parts of the leaves and such like that. So microscope it will be classified into two, that is simple microscope and compound microscope. So microscope it will be classified into two, one is simple microscope and compound microscope. Another one is there but is not a type, that is a travelling microscope. Travelling microscope. Two microscope only, but the travelling microscope is very accuracy, so it will be also explained that. So microscope will be classified into simple, compound and travelling microscope. Simple microscope it will be magnified in a little bit manner than in one object. So nearly one lens is there, so easily magnify that image. But compound microscope having the two lens, so it will be magnified in more times. Nearly 50 to 200 times is better than the magnification will be given comparable to the simple microscope. And travelling microscope is a very good accuracy to give the magnification of objects. So first I will explain the simple microscope and compound microscope. Okay. So first simple microscope. Simple microscope, first I draw the diagram. So lens, that is convex lens. So all the microscope are having the convex lens. So convex lens is easily converge the light. Then object will be keep on the in front of the lens. Object will be keep on the near the eye part of the having the shortest focal length. What is the meaning that shortest focal length? So you keep the object is in front of their lens. Okay. Then the object that is the image or the magnified image. Okay. Okay, there is a simple microscope. Simple microscope, the lens, which lens will be used in the simple microscope? That is a convex lens. So the convex lens, it will be keep the center part of the microscope, and then you place the object in front of the convex lens. You keep the eye to the behind the lens. Okay, so that the lens it will be magnify the image. So in front of the object. ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டை நீங்கள் லென்ஸுக்கு முன்னாடி வைக்கும்போது அதோட வியூ மேக்னிஃபை ஆகி உங்களுக்கு லென்ஸுக்கு வியூவாக தெரியும். தட் இஸ் அ சிம்பிள் மைக்ரோஸ்கோப். சிம்பிள் மைக்ரோஸ்கோப் சிம்பிளி மேக்னிஃபை த இமேஜ் ஜஸ்ட் பை யூசிங் த கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸ். கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸை வச்ச உடனே அதோட இமேஜ் உங்களுக்கு மேக்னிஃபைடாக தெரியும். இதுதான் சிம்பிள் மைக்ரோஸ்கோப். ஓகே, திஸ் இஸ் அ சிம்பிள் மைக்ரோஸ்கோப். அண்ட் காம்பவுண்ட் மைக்ரோஸ்கோப், Compound microscope, simple microscope having the only one lens. Okay, so the only one lens, so just giving the some magnified image. So compound microscope having the two lens. Next, the compound microscope, comparable to the simple microscope and compound microscope. Simple microscope, it will be magnify the object in a simple size. Okay, so then magnification power, it will be increased by decreasing the focal length. Focal length decrease பண்ண magnification increase ஆகும். But at a particular certain limit, the length between the focal length, principal focus to eye lens does not decrease. ஒரு லிமிட்டுக்கு மேலே நம்ம ஃபோக்கல் லென்த்தை டிக்ரீஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ that the way we choose the another one microscope to view some objects. That the same way, that is the compound microscope to be explained. That is simple microscope having the only one lens, but the compound microscope having the two lens. Simple microscope having only one lens, that is the convex lens. The compound microscope having the two lens, one lens is the objective lens, this is the convex lens, and another one is eyepiece lens, that is also a convex lens. Objective lens means it will keep the lens in front of the object. The eyepiece lens, keep the object is in front of the eye. Okay, so two lenses there. First, we keep the object is in front of the objective lens. Objective lens, it provides the image for the object A, B. Okay, but that the image, that is A dash B dash, so little bit is magnified with respect of object A, B. Okay, that the image is a real, inverted and magnified image. Real image இருக்கும் தலைகீழ தெரியும், but little bit magnified தெரியும். Okay, that the image, it will be considered as the object of the second lens. இந்த image இந்த lens object consider பண்ணிக்கிறோம். Okay, so the eyepiece lens will be considered that the image as a object. Okay, so that the lens will be produce the image with respect of the image. So that the images, it will be very enlarged size with respect of, so comparable to the object. Okay, so that the image is a virtual, erect and enlarged image. Virtual image means image produce ஆகும். So அது real image கிடையாது. Okay, that is a virtual image and erect image. Erect image means straight image. So straight image and enlarged image, it's a very big size comparable to object. So that is the compound microscope. Difference between the simple microscope and compound microscope is, compound microscope is giving the greater magnification comparable to simple microscopes, because they having the two lenses. 50 to 200 times will be greater magnification will be given by compound microscope. Okay, then next one is traveling microscope. Traveling microscope. Traveling microscope is give the very good accuracy of magnification of one thing comparable to simple and compound. The traveling microscope is working on the principle of vernier caliper. Vernier caliper, the least count of vernier caliper is 0.01 centimeter, but least count of the traveling microscope is 0.01 millimeter. So it will be magnifies the little bit object to the bigger size. So the traveling microscope will be used in various laboratories and to giving the great accuracy of one tiny objects. So three microscope is there, so simple, compound and traveling. Next we will go for telescope. Telescope, students, have you seen the lunar eclipse and solar eclipse with were naked eye? No, because so by using the telescope, view the lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. So telescope will be classified into two, that is the optical property. With respect of the optical property, on the basis of optical property, it will be classified into two, that is reflecting telescope and refracting telescope. Reflecting telescope and refracting telescope. Two telescope, it will be classified into two types, that is reflecting and refraction due to the optical property. What's the meaning? That one lens is there in the telescope, that the lens will be only in the basis of reflection, that is a reflecting telescope. On the basis of refracting, that is a telescope is a refracting telescope. I will give some example for reflecting and refracting telescope. Refracting telescope is Galilean telescope, Hubble, Keplerian telescope and achromatic telescope. That all are the examples of refracting telescopes. So refracting telescope example is Galilean, Keplerian and achromatic. And some examples for the reflecting telescope, Kircherorian, Newtonian and Cascarian. That all other telescopes will be in the example of reflecting and refracting. And also the telescope will be classified into two. So which the things will be observed. In the things observe pannudho adha vachi enna pandranga rendu type of pirikalam. One is the astronomical telescope to view the astronomy. A telescope will be used to view the astronomy, that is the astronomical telescope, and terrestrial telescope. What is the meaning of terrestrial telescope? Terrestrial telescope will be used to view the surface of the earth. Earth oda surface note பண்றதுக்காண்டி produce பண்ண telescope தான் terrestrial telescope. So two types of telescope on the basis of things to be observed. எந்த things observe பண்றோமோ அதை பொறுத்து அதை ரெண்டா classify பண்ணலாம். That is astronomical telescope and terrestrial telescope. Astronomical telescope will be view the celestial bodies. How many planets is there? What are the any planet having the rings, and then any planets having the satellites, own satellites of the any one planet. That all are the explained by using the astronomical telescope. And terrestrial telescope will be used to view the surface of the earth. What the temperature will be in the surface of the earth, what the fog condition will be in the surface of the earth, and which metal will be present in, and what are the situation will be in the terrestrial surface. Earth surface la enna nadakku on the time adu check பண்றது தான் terrestrial telescope உடைய work. So telescope will be in various way. The telescope மொத செட் பண்ணனும் ஏனா Jogan Jersey in 1608. That the year the Jogan Jersey is giving the first inventing telescope. And next, that is Galileo will be make one experiment in the spectacle maker by using one spectacle maker to fix one lens in their own shop, and then that the lens will be that the telescope will be view the astronomy, and then will be giving the how many satellites in the Jupiter and the rings in the Saturn. So the Galileo will be explained that the way of telescope. Galileo என்ன பண்ணானா ஒரு ஸ்பெக்டக்கிள் மேக்கர் யூஸ் பண்ணி அந்த ஷாப்பில் ஒரு மிரர் செட் பண்ணி டெலஸ்கோப்பை செட் பண்ணி அந்த டெலஸ்கோப் வழியாக அஸ்ட்ரானமியை செக் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. அது வழியாக இட் வில் பி வியூ த சர்டன் ஆஃப் ரிங்ஸ் ஆஃப் சர்டன் அண்ட் தென் ஜூபிட்டர் சேட்டலைட்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் வியூ பண்ணி அதுக்கு ஒரு டெலஸ்கோப் மேக் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் telescope is invented by Jogan Jersey in the 1608, and second one Galileo makes the another one telescope, and third one Kepler invented the another one telescope in the year of 1611. So 1608 Jogan Jersey, and next Galileo, and next Kepler invented the another one telescope in the year of 1611. Okay, so various telescope is there, and difference between the two telescope on the basis of optical activity, it will be classified into two on the basis of the things to be observed into two: astronomical telescope and terrestrial telescope. What are the advantages and disadvantages of telescope? What are the advantages of telescope? So easily it will be can see the objects in the astronomicals and then celestial bodies. What are the stars? What are the moving of stars and galaxy particles? Easily understand by using their telescope. And what are the disadvantages of a telescope? Maintenance should be needed in the all the time. Continuously maintenance will be needed, and then not to be portable one. ஈஸியாக நம்ம ஒரு இடத்துல இருந்து கேரி பண்ணி ஒரு இடத்துக்கு கொண்டு போக முடியாது. ஸோ டெலஸ்கோப் மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் இஸ் வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட் அண்ட் திஸ் இஸ் நாட் டு பி போர்ட்டபிள் ஒன். ஸோ ஓகே, வாட் வாஸ் லேர்ன்ஸ் இன் த டுடே கிளாஸ்மா? தட் இஸ் human eye, parts of human eye, working of an human eye, and then what are the defects in the human eye, and then microscope and types of microscope: simple microscope, compound microscope, and traveling microscope, telescope, and the types of telescope. Okay. Today home assignment. Learn and write the working of a compound microscope. Construction and working of a compound microscope. Learn and write the construction and working of a compound microscope. So okay, note down the homework ma. Learn and write the construction and working of a compound microscope. Thank you.